This is the news by Shanewz. I got a special guest today, fresh off that victory.
Yes,
Yes, fresh off
sir.
victory. There he is. Bad news with Shanewz, man. First off, champ, man. Congratulations, man.
Thank you. Thank you.
No. Thank you for coming over here. Cause like I like to say, you got the sauce and you are hot right now.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not gonna hold off. Break down that second round beatdown body shot. Break that body shot down, man. You put the sauce on him, man. Break that down for us real quick.
Um, man, for real. I ain't even man. I just threw the shot, man. I just seen the shot, created a shot, and I just went for it. But the first round, I hit him early, and he couldn't. And I think I seen him move a little funny. So I'm like, oh yeah, he can't really take my power. So I'm gonna just try to bring it to him even more. And then I hit him with a good shot. It was raps.
Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, yo, I'm super proud of you, man. Because like I said, I know the story. I know the situation, man. You fought April, came back right now in August, man. So it's like good to see you active, man.
Man, that's the best part. That's the same thing I said.
Yeah, yeah. Just speak about that, man. Because like I said, you've been a guy that a lot of people starting to know now, the casual. But you've been right there on the crisp of basically a world title shot, man. You just wasn't being able to get fights, but now, like I said, back to back bangers, man. Just speak about that a little bit.
Yeah, like you said, it been a long time coming, to be honest. It been before April 3rd, about 15, 16, 18 months or something like that, a year and a half. So now I'm just excited to be back in the ring, getting back active and doing what I do best. And the more I perform, the more I get in the ring, the more I stay active, the better I get. You know what I'm saying? Just staying active, being in the ring.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I know you watched the main event. You were
Yeah, of
supposed to
course.
fight Sergey Buyachich. We talked about that before when it was supposed to
Yeah,
go to purse bid, and
right.
it didn't go to purse bids. What did you think of that fight? 'Cause I heard you say after your fight, you was like a real predator out there. You was watching the main event, guys. First off, break down your assessment on the Virgil Ortiz Sergey Buyachich fight.
Um, it was a good fight, good competitive fight. I thought it could either be a draw or a bull chuck one, but I thought it was a good competitive fight. I thought a lot of back and forth action, a lot of action throughout the whole fight, a lot of resilience on Virgil Ortiz and getting up and keep fighting hard, fighting strong. But man,
Yeah.
I just think that's easy work for me personally, with my style and what I know I can bring to the table. I just think both of those guys are play into my style, to be honest.
Yeah. Which one of them is easy work? Both of them, or you bring that heat. You bring that heat. You're bringing that fire, that pressure. Way people. Do you think that you could get that fight? Do you think that after what they seen what you did and they know your background and your pedigree, do you think you could get that fight?
Get the Virgil Ortiz fight. I can hear your phone breaking it.
Yeah. Yeah, Virgil Ortiz. The Virgil
Uh,
Ortiz fight. Or do you think he's gonna try to avoid you now?
I don't think he's gonna try to avoid me. I just think he's gonna try to go with a bigger opportunity than me. I ain't gonna say he's gonna avoid me. If it's millions of dollars on the line
Okay.
and it's hundreds of thousands of dollars on the line with me, I would go for the millions too. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
but I think they're trying to go a different route. They're trying to get bigger fights, bigger money fights. So that's the route I think they're going. But me personally, I don't think he's ready for that level yet. But if the opportunity there, I understand why he's taking it. It's a lot of money. It's a big opportunity for him to fight a legend. And it's like I said, it's a lot. It's real lucrative. It's more of a win-win situation
So
than
so
fighting
what
a
what about
person.
Sergey Buyachich? What about Sergey?
Would I fight him? You asked me would I fight him?
Yeah, Sergey Buyachich.
Yeah, yeah. I fight Sir
Would you
Boy
take
Chuck
that?
too.
Yeah, would you take
Yeah,
that fight next?
yeah, I would take that fight. I would take that fight for sure.
Yeah,
I would take either one of those fights. I think those both are good
definitely,
fights.
definitely.
I think those fights a show and separate me from the to the cream of the crop because he just gave Virgil Ortiz a good fight, and if
Yeah,
I go in
yeah,
there and do what I know what I can do and put on a great performance, I know I can separate myself and just prove to everybody that I'm on a different level than a lot of the guys in the division.
definitely. Now you're a fighter, but I want to put you in the judge's perspective. If you was judging that fight, who did you give that fight to as a judge? Ortiz or
Uh,
Boychich?
I thought it was either gonna be a draw. If I was the unbiased
Okay.
judge, it was either a draw or Bohachuk won. To me, that was me though.
Mm,
What about you? What you think?
okay. Yeah, yeah. The draw. I felt that I rewatched the fight, right? Because
Yeah,
being on the internet, you hear a lot. He did get dropped twice, right? So that's
yeah,
two rounds, right? One of
right,
those rounds that he got dropped, you could have said it maybe a 10-9 because he came on strong in that fight, right? But I
right.
gotta agree with you. I slightly gave the fight to Bujicic, man. I think he
Yeah,
he pulled it out, man.
yeah.
He pulled it
And he
out.
and he
I
hung
gave
tough.
him.
He took a lot of big shots too, and he kept coming. So
Yeah, he definitely did. He definitely did. First, I want to shout your team out. The whole Soul City Boxing squad, the
for
Jones
sure,
family.
for
Your
sure,
squad and all that.
for sure.
What's next? What's next? Did you celebrate? You was out there in Vegas. I know you like to get your shakes and all that. You had a quick night of work. Did you get your shake in, man?
Oh yeah, I got all that right after the fight. I got the double cheeseburger and a milkshake. So yeah, I'm
Okay,
straight
yeah, because
now.
in and out of Vegas be popping, man. I,
Yeah,
I was gonna text you and ask you that after the victory, but I was like, he's probably on cloud 9, feeling good.
yeah,
He's back in the groove and all of that. Um, if any of you guys that's in the chat right now have a question, feel free to ask a question. Julius Armstrong says Conwell destroys everything in 154. I think
yeah,
that's what it's looking
Julie.
like right now. That's what
Yeah,
it's
man.
looking
I'm
like,
just, I'm just
Julius.
waiting on my opportunity. Like you said, man. I'm just watching a lot of the people in the division. I just feel like, man, like
Yeah,
I'm better than them. Like I just got to get a chance to prove myself, but it's gonna come though.
yeah. Now, I see Charlo, right?
Hmm.
Charlo has, I don't know if he's coming back because there's all type of rumors. Are you open to possibly fighting a Charlo? Because
Yeah, I
he's
think
trying
that.
to say he's still the king of the
Right.
division.
Yeah, I would definitely fight the Charlo. I think
Yeah.
he needs uh a good fight to even establish himself back. You can't just come to
Mm,
the 154 division once you was at the top like that and fight anybody that's a
yeah.
lesser opponent. So he needs somebody like me, to be honest. And I think I'd be
Yes.
the first. I think I'd be the perfect person to go in there and upset him on his return.
Man, I like that. I like that. Yo, listen, you my guy. I'm riding with
Yeah.
you too. I just think after what we seen what Charlo did against Canelo, the track star, you can't go from being a cowardly lion to all of a sudden being a vicious killer again. It just that switch doesn't come back on like that. And
Right.
right now, like I said, Fondora, Tim Zoo, a lot of you guys done stepped up now. It's a whole new crop of predators that are in the
Right.
pride lands right now. So I think
Hmm.
the lion got up out of there, man. All right, let's get to this question from Julius. Julius said, the only question I have is how do you fight on the back foot? Can you leverage the same amount of power moving backwards?
I think more so on the back foot. I set more traps on the back foot than trying to, because you can't really plant your feet. So I would try to set people up and let them run into the shot, which brings more, you know what I'm saying, more velocity and more power because they run into it and you throwing it at the same time. So I think I can, but it was more like a setup type shot.
Yeah, yeah. So Julius, did you get that, Julius? That was your answer. Sticking with that power, man. Like you said, you came out in the first round and you hit him with something, and he kind of gave you the sign. that you knew he couldn't take your power. Um, that combination when you caught him underneath, right? Did you
Mhm.
immediately know that the fight was over? Because I seen how you went to the opposite corner. Did you know that was it for him? You knew he wasn't getting back up.
I actually didn't. I actually didn't know he was. I thought he was gonna get back up. I was gonna try to go
Okay.
back out there again, but I thought he was gonna get back up until once it reached 8, and I seen he was still like faking. Like, I ain't gonna say faking, but still on the ground. I'm like, yeah, it's over with.
Now I was talking about that. Somebody else tried to say that too, and I was like, yo, when you look at it, he kind of hit him on the liver, man. I was like, a liver shot paralyzes you, man. I was like, in his
I be
mind,
feeling like people can get up one more time though.
yo, listen. In his mind, he could have got up, but his body and his legs said nah. It was
Yeah,
like, listen, your system has shut down for a while. You got to
yeah,
get right. He wanted to get up, but his
yeah.
system had shut down. But yeah, man, that was a hell of a shot, man. Now, did you perfectly place that, or he like you said, you set the trap on him, he just like went into it? But that body shot was vicious, man.
Yeah, to be honest, I don't even, man, I just be in there working, man. I ain't even gonna cap. I just be in
Yeah,
there working, and I just do what I think is gonna work and do what we've been working on in training camp the whole time, and then just and everything just fall into place every time.
yeah, yeah. Now. You don't got to give us the official plans, but what is next moving forward? What was because I know De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins and the Wise Hour team, your Soul City team, everybody was super excited. What are they talking about? What's next for you?
Man, to be honest, I we don't and nothing concrete to be honest, but if anything, I would love to get back in there one more time before the year out. I would love to get back in there
Yeah.
in December before the
Okay.
year out, and
Yeah.
then go for something big because I know a lot of big fights and big people in the division is kind of tied up right now. So if I can't get
Yeah.
none of those, I'd still love to stay busy and still fight like good contenders or what I'm saying, ex world champions or something like that. That's in the division.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Now, did you get a chance to see the Terrence Crawford Magimore fight? And what was your assessment and thoughts on that fight?
I thought Crawford won that easy to me, to be honest.
Okay, okay.
I think dude let his hands go. I think he did a lot of feinting
Fan, yes.
and awkward movements, but I didn't think he really let his hands go. He threw a couple good right hands, you can say that, but other than that, I don't think it was really like nothing that's like ooh wee. That Mazarov was just like ooh wee. He just gave Crawford so much work or something like that. I didn't think
Yeah,
he was had a real irky jerky style. He was throwing a lot of feints. It made Crawford kind of cautious because it was kind of hard to catch his timing. But other than that, I don't think he landed nothing that really was like he about to beat Crawford or he doing something that's oh my god he's beating Crawford. No,
now,
that was just my opinion.
okay, but what was your assessment of Crawford at 154? Do you think he's carrying the weight good, or how do you feel he looked? Because, like I said, Magimov is a champion, a former champion now, and
Right.
Crawford won for a champion. Because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he doesn't have the power. Um, 154 might be too big for him." But I'm watching the fight. I'm like, yeah, Magimov was the bigger man, but he kind of was respecting what was going on in there. Like
For
it
sure.
wasn't like he was trying to say, "Oh, I'm the bigger man. I could walk through you." He wasn't walking through
Right.
Crawford.
Right. I agree with you on that. And I still got and still I ain't really get to see like we ain't really get to see if he could take it or if he couldn't take it because it was just you know what I'm saying. It was just like it wasn't like none that neither one of them did that made the other one show that he couldn't take it because he didn't knock him out. He
Yeah,
can't you ain't gonna knock everybody out. You know what I'm saying?
nah,
What they
nah.
saying that because his power don't carry because he
Some
didn't
people
knock
have
him out.
Yeah, some people have punch resistance, but his face, Crawford put a serious beat down on him. Listen, if any of you guys got any questions for Charles, he's here. He's available. Like I said, this is open for you guys as well. I want to read a comment from somebody, man, because I put the post out and I told the dude I was gonna read his comment, man. I was hoping he was gonna pull up. I said, yo, pull up. A lot of the fans are super excited for you, man.
Yeah.
I want to read his comment. I told him, I was like, yo, we're going to go do the interview at 5. Come back around. You could talk to
I'm on the
Charles.
phone. I'm on the phone.
But he said, shout out to Ricky Moon. He said, good work, Charles. Never heard Conwell talk before. Very interested. See, so you are arising the people, man. The people are interested in the bad news, man. You know. He said, I like this guy. Okay, Noel said, I like him. Gonna make some noise for sure. You know. And then you
Yeah.
have D Young. He said that you are his favorite fighter, not named Bud Crawford. So that's big praise too, right there, man.
Yeah.
That's definitely big praise. But like I said, any of you guys that's on live watching right now, if you have a question for Charles, feel free to drop it. How was camp, man? 'Cause I know you guys over there in Toledo, man. Y'all don't be playing, man. Did you get who were some of the guys? You know, now that the battle's over, you know how I do over here. I love to give you a chance to, acknowledge some of the guys that got you ready. You know, some of your sparring partners and stuff.
Yeah. I did a lot of local sparring again. I did a
Okay.
lot of local in-house sparring at the gym, and I sparred some guys from Detroit, from
Yes.
Coach Rick's gym.
Okay.
I don't know the number. I don't know the name of his gym, but I know it's Coach Rick and all the guys out of Detroit. His whole team came down, gave us some work.
Yeah.
Um, Went down to another gym down there, sparred a pro named Devontae from Michigan, and it's a lot of in-house sparring with my team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We didn't really get too much work, but next time I would like to go out and get some out of town work.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's definitely the vibes. Big fight that's being talked about is not mentioned yet or made yet. Fondora and Spence. If this is going to be made the end of the year, early next year, how do you see that fight playing out?
To be honest, I don't even know. To be honest, yeah, I want to say Fandora gonna win,
Yes.
but I don't know. It's hard to really say. It's a 50-50 fight on paper, but I want to say Fandora. I don't know about Spence no more, but I can't say that either because he only took one loss, so I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, we got a question here. Christopher White says, in camp, do you spar bigger guys?
Yeah, I spar bigger guys. I spar bigger guys and smaller guys. Guys my size. I spar them
Okay.
all.
Yes, there you go, Chris. He said
Just
he
it's just
spars
it's
them all.
just It just smaller guys you don't go as hard. People your size, people with less experience, you don't go hard. People bigger, you can hit them a little harder. You can go all out. You can open up with them. So it just all
Yeah.
depends on the people level of experience and the size of them.
Man, yo, Chris, man, he gave you a great breakdown right there. Basically, what he told you now, Chris, when he gets in there with those bigger guys that's a little more durable, he's gonna break their ass up. He's gonna he can hit them a lot harder. The smaller guys, he's not gonna put as much sauce on those guys. And the guys with
Right.
less experience, he's gonna, pretty much, treat them like what they are, green and not that good. But man, great question though, Chris. Any more you guys with any questions for Charles? Because I have my questions, but I'm trying to let you guys be a part of this experience as well too. Now, me and you talk about this all the time, man.
Right.
Give me and the listeners one of your favorite combinations, man. Because I see some of the stuff you be throwing, and I'll be like, man, Charles be letting them hands go, man. What is one of your favorite combos you like to throw, man?
I don't know. But one of my favorite. I like to go to the body though. I don't know. I
Yeah,
like to go to the body. I don't really got a favorite combination, but I do like to go to the body though.
the body, right? Now, what is it about the body, man? See, I got a future world champion on here, man. When I talk about this shit, they don't listen to me. But as you being a future world champion, fighter, warrior, why do you like going to the body? What is it about the body that you feel benefits you going to the body?
Man, I just feel like it's a lost art. It's easy for me. I'm comfortable in the pocket, and you just see a guy break down once you touch that body. You can just see him break down after round. And I'm not the type of guy that just go out there and try to knock you out in the first round. I'm the type of guy that's gonna break you down. So that's a perfect play for me is to touch the body. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's really why I like touching the body. And it just I don't know, just something I've been doing ever since I was a kid. Like even when I was amateur, I went to the body a lot.
Yes, man. Oh, man. Well said. Well said, man. He's basically telling you guys The body shot takes the airs out the tire, and before you know, you'll be riding around on the flat, man. Well said, y'all. We have a question here from Video Power 247. He said, "What was the main thing you picked in watching the tape of your last opponent that gave you the advantages in the win?" Good question.
Man, to be honest, I knew I was gonna beat him when they gave it to me. I actually had a we actually had a different opponent before him that I wanted to fight. It was a Mexican dude.
Yeah.
He was 18-2, but I guess he ain't. I guess he couldn't make weight, so I guess he ain't take the fight. But this dude, I just knew it was. I just knew I was just levels above him, just as far as his skills, his technique, and just and how hard I train and what I know I can do in the ring. So I just,
Absolutely. Yeah,
I
man.
just knew he. Everybody, don't get me wrong. Everybody got a puncher's chance, but I
Yeah.
just feel like if I took that puncher's chance away from him, from skill for skill, pound for pound, and everything else, heads up, I was better than him, man.
Yeah. Now at the weigh-in, it seemed like he was a little chippy. He was trying to like, was he trying to psych you out at the weigh-in when y'all did the face off? Because he was like he looked like he was trying to play some mind games, right? Because somebody I talked to, he was like, I don't know, dude look like he's ready for Charles. I was like, I don't know, man. He's
I
bluffing.
don't know. I don't know. I mean, he did. I don't know. People be staring at you, but I don't really take that into consideration because I don't like the. I don't even like to even stare in people's face when I'm even doing a face. I'll be about to smile every time. So
Yeah. Yeah, some people they get fired up off of that, like you said. Others be ready to break a laugh, a
yeah,
smile, because it's
no.
over. Now y'all about to fight, man.
And no point in being so tough and so serious. Now we about to, like you said, we got to fight tomorrow. It's
Yeah,
over
you gotta
with.
fight. It's
You
over
ain't
with.
got to. You can't trick me. I'm not. You can't scare me. I done been doing this at every level at this point. So I'm here now.
Exactly,
I didn't already
exactly.
signed up for it. I didn't already made weight. We here now.
Oh man, I'm so glad you said that, man. Because these dudes come in the internet and talk all this rah rah tough shit. Let's do it from the shoulders and all this. Like, yo, bro, if we gonna fight, we gonna fight. Ain't nothing to
Right,
talk about, man. Ain't nothing
man.
to talk about.
It
So
ain't.
listen, we always talk about this, man. After weight, right? After you made weight, you got your fluids in you. What was that meal like, man? Some pasta this time. What did you have, man? You was out
Uh,
there in
you,
Vegas.
I gotta the first thing I gotta get all my fluids and stuff, fruit and fluids back in me. Then
Yeah,
where did we go? I think after that because we waited. That was the ceremonial weigh-ins everybody seen, but we really waited in at
yeah.
like 9:30
Okay.
or 10 o'clock in the morning. So I
Yeah.
went to go get me some brunch, and then
Okay.
later that evening for lunch I got some pasta.
Yeah. Yo, speak about that, man. Cause like I'm glad you brought that up, the ceremonial weigh-ins. Like, and the benefits of weighing in with the official, Nevada, because he was in Vegas. So Nevada Athletic Commission early in the morning, how that gives you a full day of rehydrating, getting everything back in your system. Speak about that a little bit.
Yeah, what y'all basically see with all the media and stuff be ceremonial weigh-ins. We really already didn't have weigh-in earlier that
Yeah,
morning. They're probably like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. Then the ceremonial weigh-ins be at like 1 or 2 o'clock. So they give you a little time to go grab something to eat and come back.
yeah.
Nothing really too much, but it'd be way better because you ain't got to wait all that long time to weigh in. So
Yeah.
I be messing with it.
Now, a question that I like to ask, right? And those of y'all that's still in the chat, feel free to drop a question too. My question is this, because I know fighters are different. On fight day, when is your last meal? Because some fighters, I know fighters that'll eat damn near up until it's time to go. And I'm like, damn, bro, you be doing it
Right.
like that.
Yeah, my last meal was like lunchtime. Probably like
Okay,
say about what time we fought the other day. We fought when it started. I walked out around like 6:40. I probably
yeah,
ain't ate since like one or two,
okay,
one two.
yeah.
So I try to like I don't like being in the ring full. I don't like that. I don't like that
Yeah,
feeling.
so every fight is different. That's why I wanted to ask you that. Some fight, I'm like, yo, bro, you gonna be scared that you gonna have to use the bathroom or something, man? Listen,
I don't like going in the ring full. I like and then if
yeah,
I don't like I ate heavy the day before, so I really don't like it be still be food on my stomach from the day before for real. So I don't really like eating heavy.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Stop.
Any more questions? Questions over here? He said, "Oh, you accept." Any more questions from anybody out here? Because I don't want to hold too much of my good brother's time. I appreciate him coming on, man. This is one of my favorites, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I hit him up behind the scenes, and he was like, "Let's do it, man." You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I know he's with his daughters and his family. I want him to enjoy his family and all of that. Tell everybody all the social media handles.
Uh,
Twitter, Instagram, and all of that.
yeah, all my social media platforms is Charles Conwell, my first and last name. That's it.
Yeah, man. So before I let you go, man, you know
Uh,
how we do. You got to give me the breakdown, the saying. But now the saying is so much cooler because you can say this is bad news with Shanewz, the Source Experience.
this is bad news with shot news, the sauce experience.
Man, Charles, as always, man, continued success and
Yes,
blessings.
sir.
I appreciate you pulling up, man. Future world champion here. Thank you, champ.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you,
Appreciate you, man.
sir.
Later. Yes, that was Charles Conwell, man. Shout out to everybody that was in here. That's my guy, man. That is my dude, man. I told y'all I was gonna get him on. Shout out to Video Power 247, also Christopher White, Julius Armstrong for putting the questions and stuff out there, man. I am going to wrap this up. Look, this was the second interview, man. Number two. We gave y'all two today, man. Two quality ones from two quality dudes, Brandon Adams and Charles Conwell, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the sauce. Um, I don't even know if I'm gonna go to the gym tonight. Well, now you know me, I'll definitely be in the gym. But today is also movie night too. But I had to come in here and get in with y'all. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, share the content. Tell the online guys, you know who they are. The guys that are online all the time, but now all of a sudden they got low. Um, oh man, Chris, man. Chris, next time we get him, Chris. Next time we get him. But I'm pretty sure he's gonna say his daughters and becoming a world champion, man. But next time we get that question out there for you, Chris. Shout out to everybody that was a part of this. Shout out to everybody that tried to act like they was ignoring this, but you see what it is, man. This is the Source Experience. The News by Shanewz. Fire interview with Bad News. Charles Conwell. You do have options. I holla.
You keep talking, man, and you shut the fuck up.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Tuimuhelua. I'm a top-ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout-out to Sauce Talk Podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
This is your boy Jamel Simplify Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplify, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.